Hi everyone, I hope you're well. It's nearly time to come back to school. We've missed you so much and it seems such a long time ago since you were last at Mowmacre Hill. School is going to be a little bit different when you come back. The government have now said we can open our school, and that's for children in EYFS, Year 1 and Year 6. And over the next couple of weeks we'll be seeing all of those year groups return. School is going to be a little bit different. It's our job to make sure that we're going to keep you safe. And I'll promise you that Mowmacre Hill is going to be safe for everybody to come back. In the morning, you may come through a different gate into school, but we will let your mums and dads or whoever you live with know which gate to come through. You'll need to come onto our playground and we'll show you again where you need to line up. Again, that's going to be a little bit different. You're going to need to find a red spot on the floor, and that's where you need to stand. And then your teachers will fetch you and take you into your classrooms. Your classrooms are going to look a little bit different too. There'll be different places to sit, and for some of you there may be a different teacher in there. But don't worry about that. As you know, everybody belongs to our Mowmacre Hill family, and I'm sure you'll get to know those teachers really, really well. So please don't worry. We're going to be asking you to wash your hands. We're going to be asking you to use hand sanitizer as well, to make sure that we can keep that bug away, to make sure that you're really safe to come into school. Over the next few minutes, your teachers are going to show you what your classrooms look like. They're going to show you your way into school, and they're going to show you where you're going to stand on the playground. We have missed you all, and we can't wait to see you when you come back. Back with your friends, back with your teachers, and for me to come round and say hello to. So, let me pass on to your teachers, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Just a few things to show you today, just how the setting's going to be. First of all, you're still going to come through the gate and walk along the footpath to come into F1. Grown-ups, please remember that you need to be 2 metres apart as you're walking along. We're going to walk along here, and you're not going to come straight into the classroom this time. Myself, I'll be waiting for you and I will take you off your grown-ups. If we have a bit of a queue along the pathway, then we're going to ask grown-ups to go and stand over on the grass, remembering to be 2 metres apart, and wait for their turn to come to the gate to drop you off. We've got 2 groups now, so we've got 2 new areas and 2 new groups. We've got Group A over here, and we've got Group B. Mrs Barnacle, she's in Group A, so she'll be the leader in Group A, and Mrs Harriman, who's doing the videoing at the minute, is the leader for Group B. I will be in the middle, so I will be going from one group to another. Now, as you can see, you've both got your new areas, so you've got an outdoor kitchen in each area, and then we've got different activities that we'll have every day. We've still got the bikes and the trikes. We will be taking turns, so we'll have one group at a time taking turns on the bikes and the trikes. And the same again, we'll have one group at a time taking turns in the outdoor area, so on the tyres and the crates and the dens. One group will go, and we've got the slide, and we'll take it in turns, and the polytunnel and the shed. So we will be taking it in turns, one group at a time. Let's go and have a look inside. Inside, we've still got your coat rack, so we'll put your coats and your bags down on here. That's just the same. You've still got your craft area where you can do cutting and sticking. Again, it will be one group that comes in with either Mrs Harriman or Mrs Barnacle. They'll come in and take it in turns. You've still got your role play area that just looks the same. Probably a few less toys in there, a few less resources, but it's just the same. You've still got your loose parts as well, so you'll still be able to play with the trains and the dinosaurs. And if you come through, we'll have a look at the bathroom, because that has changed quite a bit. So now your toilets are changed, so we've got 2 toilets for group A and 2 toilets for group B. And you'll only be coming in the toilet with a grown-up. So when you need to go to the toilet, a grown-up will come with you, and that will be me. So I'll be coming in with you so that you can go to the toilet. Also the sinks, we've got 2 for group A and 2 for group B. Now we'll be doing lots of hand washing during the sessions, and before we start to play, we'll be washing your hands. Before you move on to a new part of a new area, we'll come in and wash your hands. So we'll have lots of practice of hand washing, which I know you all love because you all love the water. Shall we go back through? As you can see, we've still got your book corner. You haven't got the cushions anymore, but you can still sit in the basket. You can still have time. You've still got your doll's house as well, so that's still there, and your little toys. And I think that's about it. So we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Hi everyone, we're so excited to have you back at school. Now things might be a little bit different, so we've done a video to show you how things are going to work, okay? So, when you come to school, every child in F2 will come through this door, okay, through this gate. We don't go to any of the other gates in school, just this gate. And then we're going to walk up here, I'll show you. So we're going to walk all the way up here and round, okay? Right guys, when you get to this gate, we go through this one and we don't stop at our classroom, we carry on through to the big playground. Come on, I'll show you. Now can you see the adults waiting over there? So what we'll do is, when we go through, you are going to stand with your adult. And don't worry, me and Miss Mullen will show you who your adult is, okay? And when you get there, you're going to stand behind your adult on a red spotter. Now, if there's already a child on a spotter, do you stand on the same one? No, you'll go to the next one along, okay? We can't be on the same one. We'll show you, come on. So we'll go through the playground and we don't stop at this gate. We carry on to this gate, and me and Miss Mullen will be waiting here to show you which adult you go to, okay? Okay guys, so when you get told which adult you go to, you might be in group A, group B, group C, or right on the end there'll be group D with Mr. Clark, okay? And when you get to your adult, you need to find the red spotter. So let's have a look. Oh, can I go on this spotter? No, because Mrs. Peacock's on this one, isn't she? So I need to go to the next one. This is the next one, so I'll stand here, okay? Now, depending on which adult you're with, when you're in your line, you are going to go through a different door to normal. So if you're with Miss Hill, you'll go through our normal classroom doors, okay? And if you're with Miss Plowright, you'll go through the other classroom doors. Now, if you're with Mrs. Hemingway or Mr. Clark, you'll go through the ICT suite doors here, or maybe even the year 2 doors. And if you're with Miss Harrison, then you're going to go through the kitchen doors at the back. Okay guys, so when you come into the classroom, you might be in your normal classroom or you might be in one of the other rooms. But either way, things are going to look a little bit different, but you'll still have lots of your normal toys. So let's have a look. So you'll still have an art area and a writing area, and we'll have some storybooks out for you to read. And then there will also always be an area for you to do construction, and we'll have some other activities out as well, okay? Now, 2 things that are very important. One is that we are going to be washing our hands lots throughout the day, okay? So be thinking about all of those things we learned about good hand washing, and we'll do our song again. The other thing is, can you see on the carpets now, there's some crosses. Now, where there's a cross with tape, you can't sit on there. So I can't sit on this piece of fruit because there's a cross. And I can't sit on this piece of fruit because there's a cross. But I can sit on this one. Okay, so anywhere in the classrooms where there's a cross, we don't sit there, but we can sit on all the other spots. Okay, Right guys, we're really excited to see you and hopefully we'll see you on Thursday. Bye!
This is the way the year one will be coming into school using this entrance, and they will be coming in at 8:45 and one parent is allowed to come in with each child. So we'll go through these gates, and as we walk down, we'll turn left past the library. Following it around. This gate will be open, so we keep going around here. Going past the year 2 classrooms, so we keep going straight down. And then we will be turning right onto the playground. As you can see, this brings us then onto the playground where we'll be lining up on the red dots 2 metres apart. So once we get to these gates, you will see Miss Burbage, myself and Mrs. Iden, who will then bring you over to our section of the playground, and you will meet your key adult whose group you will be in. So what you will do is we'll walk over to here. As you can see, the people are in place with their groups of where you need to be. On the floor is the red spots that are 2 metres apart, and every child needs to stand on their spot. So we have Group A, which is Miss Woloff. We have Group B, which is Mrs. Swindon. We have Group C, which is Mrs. Brown, and also we have Mr. Matthews as well, who's lovely demonstrating the 2 metre spot. And for Group D, we have Mrs. Mystery, and as you can see, just like Mr. Matthews is doing, you will come and stand on your spot in front of your key person. Once you have dropped your child off, you will then leave the premises through the car park, and we'll do the same route in the mornings and at the end of the school day as well. So Miss Burbage's class will be using these toilets, and we are in the year 2 area, and Miss Burbage's class is split into Group A and Group B. If we go this way, you can see the first classroom, which is Group A with Mrs. Woloff. And this is what your classroom will look like. You have a tray on every desk which contains all the stationery you'll need, your water bottle, and where your work will be placed. And what we will do is we'll make sure that your coat's on the back of your chair, and also any belongings will be underneath the table. And we'll see the same again as we move next door. And this is Group B, so the other half of Miss Burbage's class will be in here with Mrs. Swindon, and as you can see, the room's set out again, very similar to the last one, with the tables and all of the trays set out for each child. So my class will be split into both of the year 1 classes, so we've got Group C and Group D. As you can see again, same setup with the trays on the tables and all the chairs 2 metres apart. We make sure all the classes are washing their hands regularly with the sinks in the classrooms, and we'll also be accessing the classrooms using the outdoor area. And in Class C, we'll be with Mrs. Brown and with Mr. Matthews. When we're outside as well, the outdoor area has been split into 2 sections, so each class will use their own part. And in Group D, in this classroom, we've got Miss Mystery, and as you can see, all of the things are set out as the other classrooms are as well.
Year 6, this is a welcome back video to show you what's going to be happening when you come back into school, hopefully sometime soon. Being in Year 6 means you are going to have to come in through this gate. This is the Newcastle Road gate, and you will come by yourself if possible, or if people need to drop you off, just one person. We will try and get you to get dropped off at the gate and you come in through the playground by yourself. When you walk into school, make sure you stay a distance of 2 meters apart. We do not want you getting too close to each other because that is a distance that you need to be walking. As you can see, it says stand on the red dots. You might not know what that means yet. However, you will see when you get to the playground, red dots everywhere.
When you come in on your first day, stand on any red dot in the area by the Year 6 doors and you will be directed from there.
Please make sure you stay on your red dot and you're not playing around because people will be walking through this area and we don't want to get in their way.
When you enter your classroom, it will look very different from normal. All your tables are separated so they're 2 meters apart and you will be at a desk on your own. You will have a tray for equipment, which is all for your personal use, and you'll keep your things like your water bottle, lunch, and a jacket if you need to bring one with you at your table. You may not be in your normal classroom. We'll be using Mr. Lamble's room, Mrs. Ewing's room, and the 2 Year 5 classrooms as our Year 6 bases. There'll be a maximum of 15 people in your room.
Being up in Year 6, Key Stage 2, you will have 2 designated toilets. The one girls' toilets, which is next to my class and Miss Ewing's class, and the other ones which are by Miss Bolger's class for the boys. There is only 2 people allowed in the toilets at the same time. We will make it clear that only one person from each class can go at any one time. When walking around school, you are making sure that you always walk on the left-hand side.
You'll be based in the classroom or outside for the whole day. You'll eat your lunch in the classroom, not in the dinner hall, and there'll be no assemblies taking place. So we'll be either in here or outside on the playground or the field. You'll have PE 3 days a week with Mr. Bolger outside on the field. That'll be Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Fridays. You'll just be wearing your school uniform, but make sure you've got something on your feet that you can do a bit of running around in, so trainers or something like that.
During break time and lunchtime, when you're allowed outside, and hopefully the weather stays like it is now, you will be set designated areas for your class or your groups to be playing in. We've got this area here, which some Year 6s will be in, and sometimes you'll be in the area next to it, just outside the hall.
At the end of the day, everybody will be leaving through this gateway